Okay. Hello to the Foundation Infrastructure Working Group meeting, 20th of November. So, what is on our agenda today? So, Aram, this is a topic you want to talk about, Jamie Nobel compiled release.
Yeah, I was just kind of dropping this in here. I'm not quite sure what the best characterization is of this. Clay's had a little bit of more recent spelunking into this, but it looks like the shift in Bosch deployment to use Noble as the base instead of Jammy is causing some hiccups in CI because a lot of the CI images are based on Jammy, which means that code exercising the Noble compiled releases won't run on those containers because the glibc is older. And Clay, correct me if I'm misstating anything because I've kind of got all this third hand.
No.
So I think the two options are either keep maintaining Jammy in some form and go around and use Jammy compiled releases in all the places where we're still using CI containers, or do a sweep through the entire CI system and make sure that all of our CI containers are basing off of Noble now, so that we don't have this incompatibility in testing.
Sounds like the cheapest option is probably bumping everything to Noble, right? Because otherwise we're gonna have two sets of compiled releases.
Yeah, I think that's true. I feel like we ran into this maybe with Xenial, and I think we just roll forward. I just wanted to make sure that folks knew this was a problem, which is it's been a thing which has been causing a lot of CI instability, and then also make sure that folks were aware that this was happening because it might trip you up if you have CI on your own or testing on your own.
Do we want to?
We had this from Bionic to Jammy.
Yeah.
Do we want like a tracking issue or something? Like if it's in multiple repos, that we have some central place where we track where this is happening, future reference.
Yeah, that might be good.
Like just, but that I don't know if we're gonna run into it again, but if we do, right, like which places are gonna be affected, because ideally the next time we go through such a process, like I think the Noble tracking issue would actually be a good place to document this, because that's probably the issue we're gonna copy when we're doing the next stem cell, or like that's what we're gonna use as like a reference. So having this documented there would be good.
That sounds great.
So, sounds like we have a decision here, agreement.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's director and agent, or are there other things that are running into issues?
I think the biggest issue, like Clay pointed out, is the integration image, which is built as part of the Bosch director pipeline, which then fans out and is consumed by a bunch of other parts of the project as their base CI image. So hopefully flipping the switch there will fix a lot of stuff. Go ahead.
How is that like? Is that when you're doing nested container stuff?
Not nested, just dependent containers. So Bosch builds an integration image, and many of the CI pipelines consume that integration image as their root disk to build their container if they have additional specialization for their CI container.
Yeah, but I don't understand how the compiled releases are playing into this.
If CI attempts to run those compiled releases in any of those contexts, specifically, also this is as Clay pointed out, this is like the Warden root disk and the Docker root disk for the CPI, the so-called stem cell. So those, if you try to deploy a director on a Warden stem cell or a Docker stem cell that's based on Jammy, which is compiled for Noble, that will fail.
Yeah, so but that's using, so that is so you have a CI image that tries to spin up a directory or director using the Warden CPI, right? Like that's the use case.
Or Docker.
Yeah, sure, Docker CPI, but that's like the nested containers part, right? So you have an outer image that's still using Jammy, and then you have the inner images
Correct.
being, but I think I don't see how the glibc of the outer one would. Isn't it the kernel that's actually causing trouble? The kernel of the workers, of your concourse workers?
Don't think so. Clay, do you have more context?
From what I've seen, the case where I've seen it is like this Golang release bump thing they have, and like the task is literally run in the Warden CPI image, and it's like running start Bosh, and like the way it's set up, it like pulls in the compiled releases.
Yeah,
So it's just
that will not work because
yeah.
because the agent, the concourse is not using systemd in it. It doesn't start with init1, and the Bosh agent now in Noble is using systemd. Or that's why it will never start, because the agent won't start, because it will not be executed because there is no systemd available within the container. We fixed that because within. So if the host has init1, then it's no problem. But the problem is in Concourse currently, the init, the workers don't have init1 enabled. So no systemd available.
Yeah, so it's a different problem then.
That's still the same problem because he's using with start Bosh, you're trying to start the Noble stuff by trying to compile stuff probably.
Sure, but
Starting
it has nothing to do with glibc.
Yeah, but no, that's also super weird. But that's also what I'm saying is like the glibc is in Noble. The glibc 6 is in Noble and also in Jammy. If
I may
you
have misspoke about the glibc thing.
I mean, the failure I saw in this Golang release pipeline is I went on to the failed container and looked in like, var vcap syslog garden, and like the garden errors are saying version glibc 2.38 not found, required by GrootFS.
Okay.
So maybe it's both things actually. Like maybe, I don't know.
Gonna be fun. That's what I know.
Oh, maybe we should revert the whole freaking systemd
No,
crap.
I mean, like, but this is not gonna go away in a while. Like, it's not like you revert it and then it's gonna be better the next time you do it. No, it's just this getting the nested container stuff to work is always painful.
We just skip whole systemd and we go back to initd. Like, go back old school. Like it worked for 20 years. We can still do it.
I
Yeah.
think they're deprecating it in the newer Ubuntu releases.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
at some
and
point,
we need to move away from Ubuntu.
Maybe you can also, while at it, like go to an older version of Monet. Just like
Ubuntu is doing weird stuff anyways. I just saw they made like the sudo, remade it in Rust, and they had like major um, uh, security issues with it. It was basically all the sudo passwords were public.
So let's try with Windows then.
yeah, just rewrite it in Windows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. I think we won't be able to come to the bottom of this issue here.
No, mostly this was an awareness issue and for other
Yeah.
folks to chime in. I'll go ahead and dig up that tracking issue and we'll pile on all the things we see there so that we can find this more easily next time.
Thanks.
Will be great. Yeah, thank you, Aram.
just to clarify, sorry, did we decide if we're moving to Noble completely or patching it with uncompiled versions?
I think it's fine to move to Noble. It's just like I was questioning whether that's gonna solve all the problems. I think there's gonna be more issues down the road. That's just trying to be helpful, or trying to understand it. But I don't know. I also don't have that much insight there.
Okay.
Jamie is end of life in 1 year, a little bit more than 1 year, so we have to.
Great news.
Okay, PRs, there is nothing else on the agenda, so you can go on the dashboard. And
do we want to give Stephan and Jochen maybe a chance to, I don't know if there's something storage CLI specific that they want to discuss?
Yeah, so I had 2 issues. One was the Bosch Lite problem, which seems to have gone away. So with the latest BBM release, our Bosch Lite test deployments are working again. I have not exactly understood why.
is it not because of this syscall issue?
Is this
No?
related to BPM release? Yes. Okay, the latest BPM release 22 something, there was not much in the changelog. So, I mean, okay.
There's a fix towards for this.
Is it okay? Good. Okay, then this is likely to be resolved. And secondly, I just wanted to encourage Ramon to build a new bubble release, because we are waiting for the missing AWS permissions for the new AWS CPI. And would be also great if you could bump Bosch deployment inside bubble, so we get the latest Bosch director, which has the IPv6 stuff. So then maybe we can continue with that story.
Okay, yeah, I was working yesterday to get bootloader working again with, it seems Concourse, the Concourse test is failing now, no idea why. So need to follow that up. And then I will release one.
Okay, that would be great. Thanks.
Do you also know if they are still working on that dual network stuff that was reverted a few weeks ago?
Likely not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I will make a release as soon as possible.
Working on this, yes, Alex.
Alex lies, yes, but he works only part-time at the moment, so
okay.
Yeah, this might take longer.
So you will revert that one, right?
That was already reverted, yeah. So for now, what we need is the new AWS permissions for the AWS CPI. That would also help us. This is already merged in Bubble. We just need a release.
Yeah.
Now we need CI to be green so that we can release, right? Like, and that's the dependency order.
Okay. Anything else about storage CLI? Stephan, you are muted if you are.
Sorry, no, it's better, I guess. Yeah, we are still trying to get the GCS integration tests running, and there seems to be an issue with the secret. More precisely, the error we assume is when trying to decrypt, or not decrypt, to the base 64 decoding, then it seems to fail. So maybe Ramon, can you check or simply insert the secret one more time and double check that it's really base 64 encoded and the string can be decoded, because we cannot really debug it. We cannot look at the secret. Okay, I could lock it, but then it's burned, so I don't want to do that. But from the error messages, it behaves as if the content that is in the secret itself cannot be decoded.
Okay, I can do it another time. I did it now multiple times.
Okay. Well, in the worst case, we have to add then logging and then we need to rotate the credential one more time after we have found the problem. That's the only idea I have. I mean, the environments are removed, so we can now access it, but still one strange thing.
Yeah, I can even like give you the base 64 thing in a private message.
Yeah, that would be also an idea, and then we can play around with that.
Okay,
And
I'll
also,
do that.
like, is it? Oh, it's in GitHub, right?
It's in
Yeah.
GitHub, yeah. It's a
Oh,
GitHub
yeah,
secret.
I see.
Yeah, if you can give me the real credentials, then I can take care of the upload. And somewhere there's a strange thing, but it's difficult to find it out.
Maybe there's a symbol that's not JSON that's not properly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly the question.
I don't have enough time to. I'm all over the place. So everyone is asking questions, and I also still have the build back stuff that I need to do. And
Yeah. If you send me the credentials, then I take care for the rest. No problem.
Yeah, I just pinged you the credentials. So
Okay, cool. Thank you.
When is there going to be a build packs release, like Java build pack? Like,
It's a different meeting. Okay.
yeah, but just like this is the Ask Ramon Anything, right? Meeting.
I am faster. I produce faster code than people are reviewing it. It's annoying. We need more reviewers.
Are you though? Is it really you?
Okay. Very likely, Ramon, we will then ping you for AWS and the other IaaS layers, but first
As soon as you fix the GCP stuff, I
Yeah,
will
of course,
create the AWS and Azure
one after the other. Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, if there's nothing else, back to the dashboard. So here is one PR waiting for merge. We have one.
Wait a second. Can we just add Stephan as an admin to all these accounts because he's already a TOC member? Wouldn't that like solve all these things? Like role based, I would say it makes sense that he has access to these accounts.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
That would like, yeah. I'm just like was hearing all the step. Try to, I don't know, look at it from a higher level. I think it doesn't make sense that Stephan has to work with Ramon to get access to accounts that are owned by the foundation, right? Stephan should be able to do that himself. So
mean I would need access to your secret manager or something like that. I don't know, but
we don't have no, we just have accounts on with like we invite people with their email.
okay.
So we just invite like we don't have like centralized access management or stuff, but people have certain roles in certain accounts. And I think based on your role in the foundation, it makes sense that you would be an admin in these accounts anyway, right? We have no automation, that's why it's not there. But I think it
No, but
makes
this
sense.
is for GitHub.
Is it for GitHub? Where?
Yes, that's why
GitHub Actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Stephan should already be an admin in the whole organization.
That's no problem. I can set the credentials, but I don't have the access credentials for your GCP account.
I will invite you to the GCP.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like you just need to add him as an admin to the GCP account and the AWS or whatever, right? I think that's the better path forward. Then he can just fix it himself, and you can free up some cycles to get some build pack releases out.
Maybe more secure than sending secrets around.
Yeah, I think that's the better path forward.
Okay, if he gives him my email, then I will add him.
Okay, I sent you my email.
We can maybe discuss this in the TOC to have a general agreement about this.
Yeah.
For the foundational accounts. So that is
Yeah, I think management of these should be more like, I don't know, we need to automate it more and have it more tied to the roles that we have in the GitHub organization. Maybe we can even use GitHub authentication with these accounts. I don't know. something to look into at the TOC level.
Yeah.
Would solve these things.
Okay, back to the PRs. So this one is approved by Chris. You had some comments, Ruben. Is it fine?
Did I have what's this? Oh, that one. I will go look.
There is where is your comment? I don't see that. But at least here I can request a new review from you.
I don't see my. No, but I just approved it. I didn't. But then there was just changes. I didn't leave a comment. I just approved it.
It was showing comment, no approval. I don't know.
No, if you look at the timeline, it says it was previously approved,
yes.
and then there were changes, and that's why it.
It was showing comment for some
Yeah,
reason.
I see the
don't know.
comment, but I don't see. Preview comments, but where?
I don't know.
But
I
this is
requested
small
a new review from your
Yeah.
side, but if you looked into that and it's okay, then we can just merge
Yeah, it's fine.
because we have approval from Chris.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. And the next one is about add prefix to network settings for dynamic and VIP network. This is still in progress.
No, it's done.
It's done.
Yes, I also reran the integration tests as a one-off. And now they're
So I re-request the reviews then. So it's then pending review.
you.
You integrated the change of Maria also here into this one. So, okay.
About that BPM one in the pending merge.
Interesting.
Maybe it was underneath the
Somehow-
Zoom thing.
Maybe. This is approved. That's probably.
Yeah, this is changing some magic values that were hard coded to be a little more descriptive.
Okay, this is updates themselves repackage debugger. What is this? That status here. So there is a request for waiting for changes pending review. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one is the documentation. Interesting. Pending review. No reviews assigned.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for the releases, right? That was the. it needs to mention certain releases. I don't know, were the changes released?
Oh yeah, okay, here is waiting
Director
for...
CLI stem cell agents.
But this can be reviewed in parallel, so when we have the releases, we can merge them. That's probably...
Sure.
Oh. Okay. Okay, this is waiting for review. Some better way to check voice detection. Okay, then on the inbox side. Anything? Any comments on this?
No.
It's for Azure to use optimized mirrors. Okay.
That makes sense, right? I'm assuming that's a thing that's somewhere in documentation.
Yeah, we have to check. Most probably is official. Yeah.
The link exists. Yeah, I think this.
S3 integration test, migration to GitHub workflow. So this is oh, we don't have here this node balance as assignment role for this area, storage CLI. Or is it called different? Oh yeah, okay, storage. Okay, it's called different. Sorry.
It already does it.
Yes. A, B, all. I don't know whether he's active. I think from our side, maybe someone from Broadcom can look into this. Is Ivan active? Ivan, do you know?
That seems likely. Yeah, I mean he's still in there. So yeah.
Okay, then we can wait to see. But I think let's check next time. Is this similar? Do you want to say something about these changes, Stephan or Johan? Or...
Well, we are consolidating everything in this new storage CLI repository. And yes, Serda has already announced that there are open PRs waiting for review. We will hopefully also be able to take care of those.
But again, each of them needs those credentials in the right YAS account. So maybe we start getting it done for GCS. And if that is green, then we take AWS and then Azure. I don't know if you have an Azure account.
Should.
If you have one, then yeah, let's take this one. And the final one would be Ali Cloud, which might need to be created.
Aram, I think you looked lost into the Azure account, right? Were you able to resolve those role things? Was it role or something?
I was logging into the Azure account for a different reason to try to get us to be able to do some stem cell testing, I believe. But I don't, as far as I know, there have been no changes to the information about the storage account. And I've never done anything with those credentials other than log in, other than use what's in the Concourse Cred Hub.
Yeah, but the account exists. That's what, like,
Yeah,
there is
that's
a
the important
foundation. There's an foundational infrastructure working group Azure account.
That is correct. And Chris has the ability to invite folks to that.
Yeah, but that's I think true for all the accounts, right? So Stephan, you could also just ask Chris to add you to all these 3 accounts, and that should also work.
Okay. Yeah, then I think we don't yet need to review it. Maybe you can, of course, review if you have comments. Otherwise, we would merge it as soon as we have the infrastructure set up, because otherwise, yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Those integration
Yeah,
tests.
and you can iterate, right? If you
Yeah.
have the credentials set up, then in the PR you can already run the tests. I think if you approve it, or there's usually something where you can say like, this is good enough to at least run the GitHub actions, right? Okay, makes sense.
Same. Yeah, I'm assigning reviewers. Maybe they have some feedback about the test, but
Also assign Copilot.
Copilot. Why is not? It's already assigned somehow.
Who did that? Must be someone who's really quick who did that.
But why is not showing on the list here?
I don't know. Maybe refresh your page. No, but that's weird. Because I assigned it.
Now this doesn't show anymore.
Oh, and now it's gone.
Pilot doesn't really want to review this.
Now it's there. Maybe you removed it again. Now it's there.
Okay. Maybe I removed it. Yeah. Okay, this is about PRs. What is on the issue side? I think this one, Ramon, Ruben, you found that.
Yeah, and then my bot apparently was not able to understand how to fork a repo and create a PR. So now it's starting to do these things. Like, as a last resort, have a patch in a comment. Like, no, just make a PR. And then I started doing other stuff, as in, like, now my bot is broken. But this is basically what needs to happen, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
it took me, by the way, like almost a day to, like, in hindsight, I should have started here, but like, I don't know, went down the rabbit hole quite hard on this one to try to figure out what was going on.
Oh, that's the same thing that I had, that issue with the ones.
You had the one
where
with
they
the
removed
agent.
completely systemd, like.
Yeah, you had it where the agent was gone, and this is the SSH which is gone. So it's like,
That also dropped log rotate.
Yeah, that was another one. Yeah. So
maybe we should just remove that whole thing.
the
Why do we
cleanup,
want to have that so secure for Docker?
No, it's not about secure. It's about fast. Like, it's about like wanting to be able to start containers fast. Like, there's things that you don't really need in a container.
Okay, what's the timing difference between having those in it without having the day looking for a day, looking for the issue, and how long it
Yeah.
starts? Sometimes
but,
we just go too far.
Yeah, you provide here. So it's open for contribution.
It's open for contribution, and like
Why is that?
that's another thing.
Why is this open for contribution uploads?
No, that's inbox there.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
We have been doing this for a while, Beyhan.
Yes.
It has not changed.
It's late.
Until next week you also need to run the meeting. Like it shows you need to now get another practice round.
We didn't have issues open for contributions for so long. I think. So, what is your opinion on this suggestion to have Bosch reset VM, Bosch reboot VM command?
I don't see the usefulness in it to add extra complexity for this, but
You know, there is already something in
CCK does it.
yeah, CCK can do it, right?
Yeah.
That should be the way to, like, ideally we make CCK better so that it can just be used.
Well, you have the option as soon as you do CCK on a thing that fails, but then it needs to fail. You cannot do.
Yes, it needs to fail. This is just without failing. If you want to reset.
If CCK can already do it and the director is probably already aware of it, and maybe then the CLI would be easy. But
it's only going to be easy if the CCK stuff doesn't rely on some sort of a director state flow.
But there's already a restart command.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know.
There's Bosch restart instance.
He said the Bosch restart command is only to restart all jobs on the VM.
But is this not delete VM? You just delete the VM and then it's coming again.
Yes, but he doesn't want to do that.
Why?
But my understanding, reset VM is something similar. Could simulate the power.
No, he wants those. He wants it.
Does this make sense outside of the context of vSphere? Like,
no. Also, within vSphere, it would be really weird because it's just okay. So for debug purposes, okay-ish, but for like normal day-to-day usage, you don't need to reboot VM or reset or whatever.
I would never recommend someone to do it, right? I would rather have them recreate an instance.
Yes.
Right? Like that should be your.
If you really want to reboot the VM, then you need to disable like the health that health thingy, the health executor. You need to disable that, and then reboot the
resurrector.
VM.
The resurrector.
Yeah, the resurrector. So you need to, because that needs to be disabled, and then you need to recreate that thing. I think it's going to be horrible. He could.
So we could ask why you don't use recreate.
Yeah. Like for if an instance is like misbehaving, right, and you suspect it to be like an ephemeral issue, right, something that could go away, then recreate is always the first thing, right? Because then you know you are in a clean state. While like a restart might get you in a good state, but still, like why not? Like the time saved is gonna be minimal.
But no, if it needs to install like Ruby or PostgreSQL or whatever, then it will take some while to compile stuff.
No, it's already compiled. Recreate is not, you're not compiling it. You're just pulling down packages from the blob store. So it's gonna be fast.
Okay, I will put a comment on this. I think we discussed, we have a suggestion and we can ask for more context why this can be helpful. I will do this later. And November 14. This one. So here we have.
Yeah, I have asked him again, like, can we have something like if he has a reproducible way to test this, so we can easily iterate over all the stuff that I dumped in there, which part we can take out and which part actually fix the thing. Because I don't think it's a good idea to commit everything I put in there, because it was AI who did it, most of the stuff, and yeah. So we need to have some iterations over it to see what is actually fixing it and what's actually breaking it.
Okay. So you are in
I
contact.
already have a discussion with him today again. So like I told him, like, if you have time to have a deployment manifest which we can use for a reproducible way to get into this error, then we can like really iterate fast by building the agent every time and copying it over and see what will work and what will fail.
Okay. So this is then what state? Waiting for changes or pending, I don't know, pending review discussion. Okay, it's still discussion.
Is this something we should link to that Noble tracking issue? And Ruben, I posted an issue in the chat. I'm not sure if that's the right one that you were thinking of.
It's not Noble specific, I think.
Okay.
It's because this is with Jemmy, also with Jemmy, I think. But it's related to only a certain AWS Nitro VM types. And when you add the ephemeral disks, which is an NVMe disk, and it sometimes does it in different orders. So NVMe N1 or 0 N1 would be like the ephemeral disk, and the N1 N1 would be like the root disk.
But I think it
okay.
was Noble. It was only Noble specific because, or at least something about timing things changed, right? So it might be that in Noble this
Oh yeah,
shows
they
up.
were a bit more restrictive, but the issue, the things I fixed there that need not really solve the thing. So what actually fixed it was the last commit that I make. But that's in the Bosch agent. It's in the Bosch agent PR Partix branch.
So, yeah, this is the community issue to track the RFC implementation. But Ruben, I think you were mentioning another one we had in Bosch.
No, I mentioned. I was thinking about this one because this is what we're gonna like. The next time we're gonna create a new stem cell, we're gonna probably look at this one, right? So.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
yes,
this
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, the other issues are older. So then we are through with, let me check the promotions. Inactive users. Okay. So we have some people like Maya. So if she needs again to have access, just opening a PR will be.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Already too late. It was 2 weeks.
Yes, but she needs to open the PR after this one is much to generate activity, and then you don't need to do 1 year. You are fine. Okay. Then, do you have anything else?
Yeah, go back to the PRs. Aram posted or added something on the Bosch PRs.
Oh, sorry.
That one, and then I think we can probably merge Felix's change to fix the Bosch integration test. It would be good to get those green today.
Oh, I already.
Okay, yeah.
Was this due to new Golang or?
I think it might be due to changes in yeah, either new Golang because they've deprecated the non-standard lib context, or because of a change in the linter. I'm not sure which.
Oh, okay.
So Felix one was.
I already merged it.
Ah, perfect. Thank you, Felix.
Yeah, thanks for the review.
Okay, then we are done for today. Thank you for your time. Take care and see you next time.
Thank you all.
See you
Bye.
in a couple of
Bye
weeks.
bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye.